Welcome back, everybody. We have our next nominee for Women of Louisville. We have Joni Aljancic, or Miss A. Miss A. We have some roots together. You know a lot of my family, taught a lot of my family. How long have you been teaching?
A long time.
So where have you taught?
I have taught at St. Thomas Aquinas a couple years, had a couple of kids, went to St. Louis for 7 years, had a couple more kids, started out doing different things at Louisville High School, like the drug-free coordinator and intramurals and part-time teacher, and gradually got into Louisville Elementary full-time and taught there for 20-some years, and best job in the world.
What was that?
Elementary physics.
Yay!
You can't have a better job. So much fun, so encouraging.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
Especially when you taught like a lot of their parents, because you could say like, I know your aunt, you better behave or I will give her a call. I know your dad.
It's always like my worry. I'm like, oh wait, who's watching me? Everyone.
Everyone. So, I mean, it was just the greatest job ever, just encouraging kids. I like kids, so.
So you're not wearing cheetah today. You're wearing what?
Leopard, lots of leopard.
She has a mask, a watch, the sweater. I was told I need to come over to her house. I'm super excited to see all that.
That's it. I just ingrained with Louisville leopard ever since I was a little kid. It was just.
So were you born and raised in Louisville as well?
The only 4 years I was gone was college.
Where'd you go to college?
Mount St. Joe in Cincinnati. And then I met the love of my life, and the nuns down there would not let me be married back then to finish. So I transferred to Kent. Got married, transferred to Kent, and graduated.
And now you're back.
Yes.
Forever, for a long time.
And my husband loved Louisville. So we stayed, and the community is just great. A great place to raise, family.
Yes. And
there was a lot of activities. He ran the rec department in Louisville, and we got all involved in that and all the activities there. And we liked sports.
Is Louisville good at sports?
Oh, what do you think? What do you think? Back in the day, it was awesome, just awesome. I had pretty good brothers that were, football, baseball, and basketball players.
I was gonna say, I feel like back then you played all sports. Now it's like a sin if you play more than one. You're only good at one sport.
Right, you just did one and going into the other and the other. It was just
conditioning for the next sport.
Yes, and I think that's great. And a lot of pro athletes say that they like the athlete.
And I grew up playing soccer, and I ran cross country a little bit, so I just like the diversity of the different things, and you never get bored or burn out. That's what I like about it.
You're right, very much so. You are a very smart woman.
Some days I am.
That's how I feel.
I know, some days I'm like, where's my head at? Where is it at? What are some challenges that you faced kind of with everything?
All right, I got involved in school. That's, when we did all the Olympic days. I had a jump rope team for the Heart Association through Louisville Elementary, did high school intramurals, did all that stuff, plus 4 kids that were involved and a husband that was involved. We just liked it. And then when I retired 5 years ago.
Wait, what? 5 years ago?
Yeah, and then I decided, my husband had been a councilman and had been on school board and things like that, and he says, you got to be involved. And he had had a brain tumor and had died. So, and my kids were all gone, and I thought, school board, council, didn't know what, and I thought, council, because there were some things that I would go to council meetings for, and and if you don't get involved, you have no right to give your, opinion or to talk about it. And I thought, I'll just run for it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't, So this is my second term. So it's like 5 years now.
Wow.
And I like being involved with the city because I love our city. Right now, and I'm going to say right now with our Umbrella Alley.
It's my favorite.
Our Unhitched, our Scratch, our just the people that are getting involved in everything. We have a Main Street group, the new Chamber of Commerce is just like gun-ho, and the Rotary, I joined Rotary because I would go every Wednesday for years to listen to the speakers, and I put up the flags. I have a flag route for certain holidays, but they finally told me I couldn't keep going, I have to join. Can't just buy lunch every Wednesday and listen to the speakers, so I joined Rotary because their motto is service above self. And I liked all the activities they get involved in. And so I just like
So
it.
what haven't you done?
I just like it. I like to be busy.
Yeah.
And then I have 13 grandkids, so I still have my original house, but I have grandkids that like to come and help Grandma out. And
I bet you spoil them.
why not? I'm not the parent, I'm the grandparent. So why not? It's our privilege. That's what when my kids say, don't do that. I said, hey, when you're my age, you can do it if you choose to, or not, but I choose to.
I'm like trying to think of all the trouble my grandma and I got into.
That's how I learned. My grandma and grandpa, my grandma Metzger was awesome.
Yeah.
So, and then my dad was so good with my kids. In fact, we used to have Wednesdays, he used to let me come over when my husband died and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden he said, Joni, I'm with, whatever brother and whatever grandson, you need to stay home. This is a boys' night. So, just respected that. And
I think it's super awesome when people are able to spend time with their grandparents, and sometimes we don't get to meet some of our grandparents. And my grandpa, he turned 90 in December, and he is still getting in the tractor and trying, he doesn't go as long anymore, but I just think it's so cool that you're doing so much. And I just think for your grandkids and women and anyone, I just think it's so awesome to see that you're being involved, because it never ends. When you stop doing things, it's when everything's over. And I admire that you're still going, and it makes me want to keep doing so many things and trying to balancing and everything. But I think it's awesome.
yeah, I like it. As long as I'm healthy and can do it, why not? I like helping out at Umbrella Alley. I like to walk every day. Well, especially since this COVID, I can't, do the classes I used to do and stuff like that. So walking's the best exercise. And
I'm starting a run club at Unhitched Brewery, but we welcome walkers as well.
Walking would be fine. That's my niche right now.
You can come and walk, and then you can enjoy a beer after.
Don't tell my kids.
I won't tell anybody.
I will be there if you don't tell my kids.
I'm going to give you the information after here, but isn't
Don't tell my son.
It's been really awesome. I was gone for several years and from the area, and to come back and see Umbrella Alley, and so you volunteer as well there?
One thing is, they've been talking about this farmers market that we used to have on Saturday mornings. Well, I don't know if it's the Chamber, Main Street, and Rotary, or somehow we have this group from Know Your Roots from Plain Local that are hired, and they're going to do our farmers market, and they're working to have them on a Friday night. They're working on a location in Louisville. It's not, I hate to say the location because it's not confirmed yet.
To be continued.
To be continued. But it's going to be Friday nights, and they say because we have the Dora, where you can buy your cup and then walk around in the area, because it'll be Friday nights, and you'll have local produce, local goods, local things that people have made. Plus you have all the, the places around Louisville that they think it's going to be a very profitable and very good, enticing Friday night for people to come down.
Well, I'm excited. I'm like, this is the first time I've heard of it, and I'm really excited for it. I hope that people are watching this, and that the whole point of our show is to try to showcase Stark County and bring awareness, because a lot of people don't understand the Umbrella Alley's right there, or don't understand that you guys are doing things like the farmers market to bring everybody together, and that's what the whole point of a community is. And it's been awesome being able to showcase Louisville.
I'm so excited it's like the Louisville I grew up,
yeah,
which was long, long ago, but it was very, very
back to the roots.
Back to the roots, and that's those root people. I mean, they are just making everything just sound, I get so excited. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Miss A, for stopping by. It's been great to talk to you. We can't wait for all the things that the city of Louisville is bringing this summer. I know everybody is excited to get out and experience all that. But thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Ta-da.